Hello students, myself Pooja Dhokre. Students, we have already started our lesson number 11, light, shadow and reflection, isn't it? In our previous lesson, we have studied about what is meant by light, what are the properties of light, even what is meant by shadow, properties of shadow, even we have seen the activities also. So students, we'll see our next point in today's period. So students, just open your textbook, page number 109. Here are the some activities. See here. In previous period, previous class, I told you the shadow can be seen only on a screen, the ground or walls of a room, isn't it? Now here, see. Can you see my hand here? See students, isn't it? Are you able to see? Okay. Now here again, see, this look like an animal face, isn't it? So these are the shapes we can make by your hand. So these are looking like an animal's face, isn't it? So you can do and you can play with your friends also. Okay, see, can you see this one? Isn't it? This look like a butterfly. Okay, now here, see, the shadow can be seen only on a screen, the ground, walls of a room, a building or other such a surfaces act as a screen for the shadows you observe in everyday life. Shadows give us some information about shapes of objects. So sometimes shadows can also mislead us about the shape of the object. See figure 11.4. Here the actual image is of a hand, but shadow tells us that the animal's shadow. That will be the animal shadow, but actually it is the hand. Okay, so sometimes shadow can also mislead us about the shape of the object. In figure 11.4 are a few shadows that we can create with our hands and make believe that they are shadows of different animals. So students, you can also do with your friend and have a fun also. Now activity 4. Place a chair in the school ground on a sunny day. So what they have told us to do, just place one chair on school ground in a sunny day. What do you observe from the shadow of the chair? Does the shadow give an accurate picture of the shape of the chair? Yes students, shadow will give the accurate picture of the chair. If the chair is turned around, how does the shape of the shadow change? It will be changed. The shadow shape will be the change. Okay. So you can do this experiment at your home also. Now, students, take a thin notebook and look at its shadow. Students, just take a quiet notebook and look at the shadow of the notebook. Okay, now then take a rectangular box and look at its shadow also. Do the two shadows seem to have a similar shape? Yes students, this will look similar in shape. Now another experiment. Take flowers or other objects of different colors and look at their shadows. Students, in previous session I have told you the properties of shadows. In that we have already studied about these points, such as, see, a red rose and a yellow rose for instance. Do the shadows look different in color? No. When the colors of the objects are different, then also shadow will same in a black color. Now here, take take a long box and look at its shadow on the ground. When you move the box around, you may see that the size of the shadow changes. Even I told you size of the shadow is different at different time. When is the shadow of the box the shortest? When the long side of the box is pointed towards the sun, or when the short side is pointed towards the sun. So just you can observe this. In previous session I have told you about this. See here, properties of shadow. Once again I will show you. So you will get the answers of your all questions. See, shadows can be only seen on a screen. Shadow is always formed in the direction opposite to the source of a light. Now shadows are always black regardless of the color of the object or light. Again, the outline of the shadow is same as the outline of the object. And fifth one, shadow gives us some information about the shapes of the object. So in activity 4 they have asked few questions, so these are the answers of these questions. Okay, now see here, the closer the source of light to an object, the larger the shadow and it will be smaller if the source of the light is away from the object. Shadow of an object will be different size at different time. Now see in a textbook, students, a pinhole camera. Students, surely we need a lot of complicated stuff to make a camera. Not really, if we just wish to make a simple pinhole camera. So it is very easy to make a pinhole camera. Here, activity 5. So in that activity we are going to make a pinhole camera. So before that, just see here. Here is the object and here are the shadows also, and these are the outlines of the shadows. Okay, so in this way you can make the outlines of the shadow. Now here see shadows near to the screen, building like this, or a ground, can be seen only on a ground or a building, so that shadow need a screen. See here, you can see this shadow on the building, see this shadow on the ground. Here also, here shadow needs screen, isn't it? Now students, we'll see our next point, a sliding in hole camera. So students, this one is the model of a pinhole camera. See here, see here are the two boxes. Okay, so students, take two boxes so that one can slide into another with no gap. In this way, just take two boxes so that this one will be fit in this another box. Okay, cut open one side of each box like this. Here, these two, just cut it here, this one and this one, cut it. Okay, now on the opposite face of the larger box, make a small hole in the middle. See here, make a small hole in the middle. Okay, now in the smaller box, cut out from the middle a square with a side of about 5 to 6 centimeter. Just like cut it. Okay, now cover this open square in the box with tracing paper. Slide the smaller box inside the larger one with the hole. Okay, in such a way that the side of the tracing paper is inside. Your pinhole camera is ready for use now. So Isn't it very easy, students? So all of you just make one pinhole camera and show me afterwards. Okay, now this is very interesting task for you. Holding the pinhole camera, look through the open face of the smaller box. You should use a piece of black cloth to cover your head and the pinhole camera. For that, you just take a black sheet of paper or cloth for cover your head and this camera. So from that you can see clearly. Okay, now try to look at some distant objects like a tree or a building through a pinhole camera. Make sure that the objects you wish to look at through your pinhole camera are in bright sunshine. So that objects should be in a bright sunshine. Move the smaller box upward or backward till you get a picture on the tracing paper pasted at the other end. Okay. Now, are these pinhole images different from their shadows? So students, look through your pinhole camera at the vehicles and people who are moving around the road in bright sunlight. Do the pictures seen in the camera show the colors of the objects on the other side? No. Are the images erect or upside down? So this is the surprise for you. So you just make one pinhole camera, you will find the different shadow. Let us now image the sun with our pinhole camera. You need a slightly different setup for this. For this you need a different setup. Okay. Now here we need a different setup for this. We just need a large sheet of cardboard with a small pinhole in the middle. Okay. In the middle you need the cardboard, large sheet of cardboard and hole also. Hold the sheet up in the sun and let its shadow fall on the clear area. Do you see a smaller circular image of the sun in the middle of the shadow? Yeah, but look at this pinhole image of the sun when an eclipse is visible from your location. Okay, then when you see when it is visible from your location, adjust your pinhole and screen to get a clear image before the eclipse is to occur. Okay, so be aware while doing this. Look at the image as the eclipse begins. You will notice a part of the sun's image gradually becoming darker as the eclipse starts. Okay, never ever look directly at the sun. That could be extremely harmful for the eyes. Okay, so there is an interesting pinhole camera in nature also. Which one, students? Here, sometimes when we pass under a tree covered with large number of leaves, we notice small patches of sunlight under it, isn't it? See here. These circular images are in fact pinhole images of the sun. See, you can see this. The gaps between the leaves act as the pinholes. These gaps are all kind of irregular shapes, but we can see circular images of the sun. Try to locate images of the sun when an eclipse occurs next. That could be so much fun for you. Now Buju has this thought. We saw upside down images of people on the road with our pinhole camera. What about the image of the sun? Did you notice them to be upside down or anything like that? So students, here see activity 6. See here, for activity 6, let us use a piece of pipe or a long rubber tube. See here, just for that, take a pipe or a long rubber tube like this and light a candle and fix it on a table, such like that. Okay. Now students, see here, the pipe is straight in a shape. So I can see clearly the flame of a candle. Okay, see here, this one is the straight pipe, so I can see the candle, flame of a candle. But when I will blend this pipe, I will not see the shape of it. Can I see? No. So this shows us light travels in a straight line. Okay students, now in this way you can do this in your home. Okay, now students, here what do you conclude from this students? This suggests that light travels along a straight line, isn't it? That is why when opaque objects obstruct it, a shadow forms. Okay, now students, next point, mirror and reflection. Here, before that we'll see this pinhole camera. See here, this one is outer box, inner box, even the open side of box for viewing. This one is a pinhole and translucent screen. See, this one is a model of a pinhole camera. Here this is a outer box, inner box, open side of two boxes for viewing the image. Here is a hole and translucent screen. Okay, now students, we'll see next point, mirror image, mirrors and reflections. So what is meant by mirror images? See here, when an object is placed in front of a plane mirror, its image is formed in the mirror. Okay, now images are always erect. Size of the image is equal to the size of the object. When you will stand in front of a mirror, you will get your image as it is, isn't it? And image is always erect. If you stand like this in front of mirror, you will see same image. If you stand like this, you will get same image like standing like this. Okay, now size of the image is equal to the size of the object. Left appear right and right appear left. That means if you are holding this phone in your hand, left hand, in the mirror you will see it in your right hand. Okay, like this. If it is in a right hand, you will see it in the left hand. Okay, now image distance is equal to the object distance. Next point, here, see, just now I told you about pinhole camera. Pinhole camera image is a real image formed at the screen when light from an object is passed through a pinhole. But a shadow is an area with no light formed because of an obstruction to the path of light. A shadow forms is erect while an image cast off screen by a pinhole camera is inverted. See, pinhole camera basic model. Okay, now we will see our next point. Reflection. See students, light waves may change their direction upon striking a surface. This is called a reflection. Mirror is an object which reflects light. Third point, the return of light or sound waves from a surface, that is a reflection. The production of an image by or as if by a mirror, that is a reflection. Okay, so students, here properties of reflection. See, light always travels in a straight line. When a light ray falls on a mirror, it changes its direction. Okay, Now we can see the object if it either emits or reflects light. Fourth one, light rays can bounce off from the objects like chair. Now students, these are the properties of the reflection and mirror. We'll see textbook page number 112. See here students, mirror and reflection. We all use mirrors at home, isn't it? You look into the mirror and see your own face inside the mirror. What you see is a reflection of your face in the mirror. Okay. Now we also see a reflection of other objects that are in front of the mirror. Sometimes we see reflections of trees, buildings and other objects in the water of a pond or a lake also. So that also the reflection of a particular object. Now students, activity 7. This activity should be done at a night or in a dark room. So I am unable to show you here. That's why you can do it in the night or a dark room. Ask one of your friend to hold a mirror in his or her hand at one corner of the room. Stand at another corner with a torch in your hand, like this, see, and cover the glass of torch with your fingers with a small gap between them so that you can get a beam of light. Okay, so just cover the glass of a torch like this so that the beam should be the pass through your gap of your fingers. Now direct the beam of the torchlight onto the mirror that your friend is holding. Here the friend is holding the mirror. So do you see a patch of a light on the other side? What do you see? Yes. Now see here, mirror reflects a beam of a light. See here, it is passing through this mirror and this one is going from other friend's body. See. Now adjust the direction of the torch so that the patch of a light falls on another friend standing in the room. The activity suggests that a mirror changes the direction of light that falls on it. Here is an activity that shows light traveling along straight line and getting reflected from a mirror. So this shows us that the light traveling through a straight line and getting reflected from a mirror. As I told you in the previous point about the reflection, mirror and reflection, this activity proves that point. Okay. Now activity 8. Here fix a comb on one side of a large thermocol sheet. See, this is the thermocol sheet and fix the comb on it. So fix a mirror on the other side as shown. Here fix the mirror. Okay. Now spread a dark colored sheet of paper between the mirror and the comb. See here. Now keep this in sunlight or send a beam of light from a torch through the comb. See, here is a torch. Just this keep in the sunlight and send the beam of light from the comb. Okay. Now what do you observe? Do you get a pattern similar to that shown? See here figure number 11.9. See, you can see the different shadow. This activity gives us an idea of the manner in which light travels and gets reflected from the mirror. Here is a mirror. So this proves that the light travels and gets reflected from a mirror. So this you can see, isn't it? Now students, here see carefully. In previous activity see here, pinhole camera. In activity they have asked us to make the pinhole camera, and here they have given us question, do the pictures in the camera show the colors of the objects on the other side? Are the image erect or upside down? So when you will see from this pinhole camera, the image will be inverted. Okay, you will get the image inverted. So like this pinhole camera you can make. See, now we will see once again the properties also. Properties of reflection and mirror. Light always travels in a straight line. When a light ray falls on a mirror, it changes its direction. We can see the object if it either emits or reflects light. Fourth one, light rays can bounce off from objects like chair. So these properties, even the activity 6, activity 7 and activity 8 proves that these all properties are correct, isn't it? Now students, we'll see next point, properties of shadows. See, shadows can be only seen on a screen. Shadow is always formed in the direction opposite to the source of a light. Now, shadows are always black regardless of the color of the object or light. The outline of the shadow is same as the outline of the object. Shadow gives us some information about shapes of object. So these all properties proves correct. Activity 4, activity 2, activity 3 proves that these all are the correct. Okay, so students, you can do these activities at home. So we'll see the summary here given in the textbook at the last. So all of you understood what is meant by light, properties of light, even the shadows, reflection, properties of reflection. So opaque objects do not allow light to pass through them. Transparent objects allow light to pass through them and we can see through these objects clearly. Now translucent objects allow light to pass through them partially. Shadows are formed when an opaque object comes in the path of light. Again, next one, pinhole. Pinhole camera can be made with simple materials, can be used to image the sun and brightly lit object. Okay, so this pinhole camera you can make in your home also. Now mirror reflection. Mirror reflection gives us clear images. Okay, so images are very different from shadows. Light travels in a straight line. So in this lesson we have studied the properties of the light, properties of shadows, properties of mirrors, properties of reflections. So all of you understood this? Okay, so students, you can do these activities at your home also. So do it correctly, it will be very much fun for you. So students, make a pinhole camera, try to take a shadow of different opaque objects. Again, make a shapes on the screen. Again, draw the outline of a shapes. Then you can do the candle activity also. Even you can do the activity in the dark room. So this all activities are very nice, so you can do at your home. So and the material also in your available in your home also. So students, in this lesson we have studied about properties of light, properties of shadow, mirror and reflection. So all of you understood this? Okay. Thank you students.